I am getting very sick and tired of these dating coaches. Stop listening to these dating coaches and their, oh, don't appear to be husband material, a street dude, because she don't give it up to the husband material, and all this stuff. Basically, the synopsis of all this stuff you hear online with these dating coaches telling you how you should date, majority of them, not all of them, but majority of these dating coaches, they're online and they're trying to put this false image, this perspective in your head that most women or most baddies, 9s and 10s or 8, 7, I don't know, they're having sexual relations with the losers, the bums, the street dudes, the guys that aren't really doing well in life, like the Ray, the Pookie, the bad boy, and stuff like that. I used to be a Pookie before, you know what I'm saying? I used to be one of those guys, but they're basically saying that the women are letting those dudes smash and stuff like that, but the husband material, you know, the guy who's on his purpose, the guy who has a really great paying job, and then the guy who's, you know what I'm saying, doing really good in life, she's making him wait. Stop listening to people who don't know what they're talking about. These people, self-improvement YouTubers and dating coaches, some of them, they have no clue what they are talking about at all. They just like to say things, and it's like they like to hear the sound of their own voice. I'm gonna tell you why I disagree with what they say. Now, there are times when I get online and I'll see like a certain woman, she'll be talking and saying, oh yeah, well, I'm celibate and I'm talking to this guy, but there's actually this other guy that I'm having sex with on the side and letting him do whatever, because the other guy that I'm trying to talk to, I see him as relationship material or husband material. I see him as more long term, so I don't want him to think I'm a 304 or something like that. Now, you know, I see them online or whatever, and then they're, you know what I'm saying, they're letting the other dude get the goodies and whatever, you know what I'm saying? Stay away from women like that. What these dating coaches do, these red pill dudes who don't have any success with women, they might be, they might be smashing 304s and stuff like that, and they might be doing all that, but at the same time, they don't have a healthy and successful, loving relationship like you want. If you're watching this channel, you most likely want to have a loving, healthy, authentic, genuine relationship. And they're calling the wholesome and celibacy, you know, you're saving yourself until marriage, which I think is a very beautiful thing. I think that's what you should be doing, rather than out here being promiscuous like they're trying to persuade you to do. The advice that majority of these red pill coaches give, you know, these dating coaches, red pill, they're not trying to help you achieve a loving, healthy, authentic, and genuine relationship that's, you know, the person's gonna love you unconditionally. That's not what they're after. You have to really pay attention to people's intentions, like what they want out of life and where they are in life. Because they're not trying to get you that. They're trying to get you those ghetto, ratchet, Miami women that just want to party, have fun all the time, be on yachts, go to Mexico, you know, go on trips and stuff like that all the time, who are polygamous in a sense, who don't really believe in marriage and having children, long-term relationships. They just really want to be out there and have fun. And what these dating coaches, these red pill guys are trying to teach you, they're trying to teach you to get as many women as possible. They're trying to teach you to be promiscuous. Sleep with loads of women. Do you think that is godly? Do you think that is something that God looks up on or he looks down upon? I'm asking you this question. Now, all these self-improvement YouTubers, these red pill YouTubers, they can swear up and down that they are followers of Christ, that they're followers of God, and like in their spiritual, whatever they believe in. But anybody who's telling you that you need to act in a certain way in order to attract women, you know what I'm saying? You got to be this tough, masculine guy, or, you got to be this, hey, how you doing? Like, you got to be this, like, don't be this version of yourself that you are not. Don't be someone that you're not, because that is inauthentic. What they are trying to do is help you get short-term relationships. And they'll call it goofy, that you want something real, that you want an actual wife, that you want to actually start a family, that you want to actually build for yourself. They will call you goofy for that, because their priorities they don't have their priorities straight. Most of these self-improvement YouTubers and these red pill dudes, they don't have God in their lives. They're not prioritizing God. They're not prioritizing their own self-growth. And if they are doing that, they're doing it for the wrong reasons. They don't have values. They don't stand for things. They don't believe in marriage and stuff like that. Me, I'm like very traditional. I have very traditional values, and I've been on this journey for long enough to literally know when I hear something and it's bull crap, it's BS. What they're saying is garbage. It does not make sense. It's idiotic. And I got an eyelash up in my eye. Well, hate it when that happens. Don't listen to these people. Don't listen to them. They're telling you to not appear as husband material. I think what they really mean, when people say don't be a nice guy, you know what I'm saying? It doesn't mean that you need to go be an asshole. Now, when they say nice guy, what they're really referring to is simp. A man who lets women walk all over them. But regardless, like when you feel disrespected by someone, or you feel like you're not being treated right, you need to stand up for yourself. You need to stand your ground. And that doesn't mean you got to yell at them or talk crazy to curse them out or something like that. It just means, listen, you're not going to do that to me. You're not going to talk to me that way. And sometimes, it wasn't a black and white situation. Sometimes I did stand up for myself a little bit, but I didn't really understand how to really stand up for myself. I didn't really understand dating and relationships. I didn't really know much about it, you know what I'm saying? And I still have a lot to learn about it to this day. But that's what a nice guy is, you know what I'm saying? A guy who basically gets walked all over, and you let the woman run your life, run you. And I feel like we often get nice guy, like nice and kind, like simp, confused. Like, so it's one thing to be a simp, but being kind, holding the door open for your woman, taking her out, taking her on a date, spoiling her, making her feel happy, making her feel safe, you know what I'm saying? Telling her nice things, complimenting her. That's what being kind is. So when you're walking around every day and you're being kind, you know what I'm saying? When people say you're a nice guy, they really mean that you're kind. Kindness is part of masculinity. That's a masculine trait, to be kind. You know what I'm saying? To treat people with kindness and respect, especially in a relationship. Kindness will go a long way. So it's great to be kind. So being kind, women love kindness. Being kind will not turn a woman away. And if it does turn a woman away, then you're talking to the wrong woman. You're around the wrong people. Because if anybody thinks that you being kind, you being a good person is unattractive, or you're a simp, or you're a nice guy, or you're a pushover, it's one thing if you actually are. But if they think that just by you being kind, then, I mean, do you really want to be around that person anyway? If they're going to take your kindness for granted? If they're going to literally, like, you do something nice for them, you do something kind for them. That's what I did in my relationship. I was kind. I was a nice person. I was a genuine, loving, and giving person. I was affectionate. I had a very bright personality, and she took advantage of that. Now, we can look at it and say, oh, well, we got to change ourselves, and we got to be, we got to suppress that kindness, that masculine energy we have, you know, to give, to serve. Or we can just find someone who's accepting of it, someone who accepts us for who we are, and who doesn't overlook it and try to say, oh, well, he's a nice guy, he's a simp, he's weak because he's doing nice things for me. He's doing generous things for me. He's going out of his way for me. And we call that simp. No, that's not simp. That's not what a simp is. A simp is someone who's getting walked all over. Someone who doesn't have any balls. That's what a simp is. And that's what most of these self-improvement YouTubers and red pill dating coaches are. Simps. They don't have any balls. They're not masculine. They're feminine. They argue with women. You know what I'm saying? They go back and forth. And with what these guys are talking about, how, you know, the Ray and Pookie and the, you know, the husband material, you're dealing with the wrong people. You're dealing with the wrong people. Not all women are bad, you know what I'm saying? And not all men are bad, you know? So what you need to do, and what these self-improvement YouTubers, these dating coaches, what they need to do also is go outside and touch grass. Get off the internet. You spend way too much time on your phone. You're trying too hard. You're overthinking it. That's what they're doing. They want you to overthink. They want you to go into a social interaction and you're thinking about, oh, it's weird. It's weird. Nobody in real life, you know what I'm saying, does this stuff. It's super weird. So stop it, you know? So they're leading you down a path of destruction. Because maybe you just got out of a relationship. You got out of a toxic relationship. And me, I went down that path too. Where I wanted to, you know what I'm saying, do this red pill stuff. And talk to women, you know, like literally be promiscuous. And they're making it sound like it's cool. A masculine man is on his purpose. Or should I say a strong man, a real man, high value man is on his purpose. He's building his relationship with God. He's communicating with God. He prays. He takes care of his family. He does what he's supposed to do. He's kind, he's giving, he's loving, he's supportive. These are the traits of someone, of a good person. And you know what I'm saying, when you hear online, oh, well, she's she's not giving the good person a chance. She sees the good person as like more long term. So she's gonna make the good person wait, and the bad person, she's gonna make them, you know what I'm saying, she's gonna let them hit right off the rip or something like that. Like, that might be true in some cases, but I mean, there ain't nothing you can do about that. That just goes to show that this woman, she doesn't really see herself as worthy. You know what I'm saying? Because if she saw herself as worthy of being in your life, she would be in your life, and she would just be with you, and not this other guy. and mess with him. You know what I'm saying? She doesn't see herself as worthy. She doesn't value herself enough. That's not a you problem. That's a her problem. So let it be her problem. Move on and let it go. You know what I'm saying? You attract who you are. You will attract what is meant for you in this life. That's why I say that we got to stop forcing things. We got to stop forcing things to go our way and just let things happen naturally and authentically. And then we will truly attract what is for us into this life. Build your relationship with God, you know what I'm saying? Focus on your growth spiritually, mentally, physically, financially. Improve your life in all areas. Go out and talk to people, make friends and stuff like that. Don't worry about all this red pill stuff. Man, let it go. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. It's all good. They don't know what they're talking about anyway. They just want to get on camera and say stuff, you know what I'm saying? And it's crazy. And I mean, they probably, you know, like they probably out here doing their thing, you know what I'm saying? They out here doing their thing. But that don't make them a good person. That don't change the fact that they you know, that they don't have no morals or values, you know what I'm saying? I can't take people like that seriously. There's no way. That's why I'm on a spiritual journey. That's why I'm trying to grow and really get to know who I am. And you should be doing the same thing. Get to know who you are. You know what I'm saying? Do what you like. Be who you are. And if you literally just focus on what you want to do, you focus on trying to literally become the best version of yourself, I'm more than sure that you will attract the right person into your life. You will. Like, you just put yourself out there and you're being you, you're being your true authentic self. Oh yeah, you're going to attract people that are meant for you. And forget about all this garbage and baloney that they're trying to feed you. Because remember, it's a business. They're making money off of your views. And you know what I'm saying? Me, I'm not selling you anything. They're trying to sell you their course on how to get more women. So they make you feel like there's a problem. You know what I'm saying? They say, oh well, there's a problem in the dating market, but I'm gonna sell you the solution. That's how they make their money. And I ain't trying to take money out of their pocket, but I want you to save money. Don't waste money on that crap, you know? Don't make any sense. And I'm gonna have people in the comments that's like, oh, well, you know, D-riders or whatever, you know what I'm saying? They over here like, oh, well, the red pill makes sense. The red pill is my truth, my Lord. Like, bro, get a life. Go outside, touch grass. Stop being come on, man. Stop being a bitch. Come on. Red pill people. Like, if you don't like, you know what I'm saying? If you don't like the fact that I disagree with the red pill and, you know, unsubscribe, get off the channel. You know what I'm saying? It's that simple. If that's how you feel about it, you can click off this video and get out, you know? It ain't really that big of a deal. If you don't like the red pill and stuff like that, you know, if you like red pill, you think red pill is I used to follow the red pill, you know what I'm saying? I used to kind of be on it, but then I evaluated it more closely than all these YouTubers and the life that they're living. And I said, well, maybe that's not the life that I want to live. I don't really want to be like them. I mean, sure, they have all this material success. They have money. They have all these fancy clothes, fancy cars and stuff like that. But the one thing that they do not preach is spirituality and wholesomeness, God. And that's the problem with it. So that's why I'm on this journey. I'm trying to improve myself and getting better every single day. And like I said, now, if you're interested, if you're on the same journey in your life, you want to follow this path, definitely like, comment, subscribe, share this video to your friends. My name is Raheem the GOAT. And like always, never give up. Your younger self is rooting for you. Peace.